The hell?
Oh man, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
How are you?
Doing all right. Well, it doesn't look like you're doing too good.
No, this guy decided to not put gas in his car.
Forgot to put gas in the car. We're going on a little adventure.
All
We're
right.
just about to
Walk
walk back to town
like we're hobbits.
Well,
to get some gasoline.
I happen to have a full tank.
All right. Well,
I
what are
could
you doing today?
I could take you back to town,
Yeah.
or you could hop in with me. I got nothing better to do.
Let's do
I mean,
it.
yeah, if you're down,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's
I'm
go have
always
an
down.
adventure.
Let's do it.
I'm always down.
Let's roll.
Oh man. We're almost. Hey Tucker, Beard, we're here, guys.
Dude, where
Where are we?
did you take us?
So, remember how we always talked about going to Crown King?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we were gonna do that.
You said you wanted to go on an adventure.
I just have to do today,
I
man.
know.
Yeah. You probably should buckle up. That's what you probably should do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
All right.
who knows what you're capable of if you're willing
I don't
to
know.
kidnap us and bring
What
us
we're
into the
doing.
desert.
Well, you are,
thanks.
local celebrities.
Well,
And
I don't know about that, but
I
okay.
know, that's kind of a little
Sounds
more.
a little
Anyways.
presumptuous.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to Crown King today.
I guess we're going to Crown King.
they have good burgers.
Wait,
You guys, I've been trying to get you to get me on this show for a long time.
that doesn't mean kidnap.
I want to go
Yeah, dude, we were
to
going to work
lunch
you in
with
the
you,
schedule.
and you always say that. I figured this was the only
That
way.
doesn't mean to kidnap us.
They have
and
good
make the
burgers
show.
in Crown
Well,
King, guys.
if anything, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah. It's
I guess
We're
going
here.
to Crown King.
we're going to Crown King today, and
So, Daylan Whitney.
it's the worst man alive. Daylan Whitney of Daylan is the worst,
Or
and other things.
Hashtag
And other
Daylan
things.
does like many things. Just
But
being
he's
the
also
worst.
the owner and operator of Sentry Inspecting,
one
a
of the
tremendous home inspector, and he is
that we use quite a bit.
the third crow, as we would say, of murder media. So
you guys
it's our,
have,
it's our little film production company. You know, if you watch our videos all the way to the end, you see that. You know,
That
so
cool logo that's at the end.
cool logo at the end, and yeah. So
This is
still
a-
an open
this-
debate as to who the middle crow is.
yeah, we don't really know
I'd
Yeah.
like to say it's
which
me.
crow is in the middle.
But it's a
I mean,
Tucker tried to say it was him.
Well, technically, he is
I'm
the crow in the middle right now,
I'm in the middle,
and you are left crow, and I am right crow.
and I'm doing this.
So-
it's fine.
I guess
With
that's
my-
settled.
With my lanky selfie arms,
Yeah.
as we've
It's
kind
built
of
in.
determined.
His God-given
God-given
selfie stick.
selfie sticks.
So yeah, we're on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, so I'm feeling pretty good about this.
You're in
Yeah.
the Sentry Mobile.
Sentry
It's
Mobile.
safe.
Everything. Well, okay. I mean, I believe you.
Fair enough. It's good
I
times.
believe you.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
a little education as to where we're going. We're gonna cruise down this road for a ways, and then we'll do a little bit of wheeling.
I mean, that sounds like a good time to me. So,
Yeah. I mean,
This is actually the back way to Crown King from Lake Pleasant, as opposed to coming from the Prescott side.
so you-
which is where you pick us up. Hey, look, donkeys.
Well, you know,
awesome.
yeah. So you can
went
come up
well
this
out of your
way.
way after we hopped in. Then.
This
Yeah.
is a little. This
I don't
is,
even remember falling asleep.
This is awkward. I was going to say the same thing. You just said, "How does
You know
this
what?
towel smell?"
Let's just get past
Yeah.
it. All right.
Last thing I remember is you asking us our opinion on the scent of a towel, and
Yeah.
now here we are.
I know. It's like I had the craziest dream.
Like I said, if you would have just invited me on the show earlier, we could have avoided all this.
I know. I was like, well, I'm
Desperate times, sir.
Lesson
Desperate
learned.
times.
Lesson learned.
You blow off the worst human in history. This
Things
is
are
what
gonna
you
happen.
get.
You really can't expect to not get kidnapped.
I mean, and then we wake up out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Fall asleep in the forest, wake up in the desert.
I mean, come on. You didn't wake up in the middle of nowhere. You woke up in a Jeep in the middle of nowhere. It's not like I dumped you.
Well,
And
there's
for that,
nice ditches.
we thank you.
Nice ditches on
For
the
that,
side
we
of the
thank
road.
you. Yeah.
Appreciate
I
it.
mean, it's still on the agenda possibly, but I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
didn't start the whole
No,
thing
We
off.
gotta
No
play
promises.
our cards right. We gotta play
No
our cards right.
promises. So,
Man. So yeah, there's some pretty decent wheeling spots on this trail. It's really beautiful. I feel like you're going to enjoy it.
I've never actually been out this way. So
Done it a few times.
Yeah, I've gone the other
strangely
way,
excited
But I've never gone what they call the hard way, which
Yeah.
is the way that we're going today.
This is the first time I've woken up from being kidnapped and been strangely excited about the possibilities of what's going to happen.
You've been kidnapped before,
We don't talk
and
about it.
we're less excited. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly
I feel like
what I'm
that's probably the typical case.
Yeah, being less excited about
Here,
it.
I was kidnapped, and I'm not very excited about the possibilities and
This time-
activities that may unfold.
Right. This time
Yeah.
I'm waking up, I'm like, you know what? It actually seems like it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, this is
Like,
arguably the best kidnapping I've ever experienced.
yeah.
Arguably.
That's good. Well,
when there's-
I can't be terrible all the time.
It's true.
You try, but
I really do. But fortunately, I'm terrible at that too.
You're the worst at being the worst.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm just utterly horrible
you can't
at
pull it off
everything, including
being the worst.
being
the
horrible. Yeah, so, you know, I guess if you were gonna not be good at something, being
Don't
the
be good
worst
at being
is-
the worst.
There's a few little landmarks here and there on the trail that are, pretty cool. Some cars that have gone over the side of the
Yeah,
cliffs.
it's super cool.
Always-
Makes me feel really good about it.
That doesn't make me nervous at all.
Yeah, really comfortable right now.
Well, you should be. You're in the back seat.
I am in the back seat.
You could lay down.
Yeah.
I mean, the possibilities are endless. My wife and I watched Tombstone together the other night.
Fantastic.
The movie?
Yeah.
No, the city. They just stood there and watched.
Yeah, I just watched. I watched the sunset over Tombstone, Arizona. No, but
I'll be your
that
huckleberry.
cast it runs deep. And John Locke from Lost, which is how I made the
Yes.
connection, by the way.
Yes, that
In
well
case
played.
anyone was playing the game,
Full
Oh.
circle.
played the
Get it.
mayor.
Yes.
And I didn't pick up on that until, and I've seen the movie probably a good dozen times.
Right.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
My wife thought it was more of a comedy, and I was disappointed.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
thought
she
Tombstone was a
didn't
comedy?
she didn't appreciate it as much as I appreciate it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Was that her first time viewing?
It was,
And at some point,
Wow.
did you tell
and she
her
was
it was
laughing a lot, and
You
I'm like,
married
this is,
her with this knowledge without gaining this,
This was
knowledge?
not disclosed prior,
Wow.
but it's
All right.
it's not a deal breaker.
I was gonna say it's not a deal.
No, but you know what I mean. It leads to other questions.
Right.
You're like,
True.
okay, if you haven't seen Tombstone,
What else haven't you seen?
yes, exactly.
Well,
Well, it's like
You
when
know.
I determined that my wife did not care for the movie Hook.
What?
Exactly. I was
Yeah.
like, this might be a deal breaker.
that's closer to a deal breaker because
I was
that
like,
movie's an American classic.
Like, I was like, if you don't love Hook, then you don't love.
See, I think that instead of being buried, I either want a Viking funeral, like
Right.
we've talked about, which
Right.
is frowned upon in this country.
Just
But
tell
But
him
not
you want
in
to be.
Valhalla.
But my other My
My
option-
religion demands it. Can you use that when you're dead?
I don't know. You can use it for a lot of
I
things
know,
these
I
days,
feel
but I don't know
like-
if you can use that like My religion demands a Viking funeral.
Why not?
My other option is to be fully and properly taxidermied and placed into a glass top coffee table with me like looking like I'm trying to force my way out of it. Just creep out everybody from here until forever.
Clothed
Or
and
just
not
like
clothed.
either that or like stand up fully clothed.
No.
Come on, I'm not a savage.
Whoa, it got weird.
Either that or
These are
standing,
questions you have to ask, man.
True.
either that or standing in the corner like with finger guns in one eye, just like, hey,
I do mine just being like frozen in carbon.
or just underneath.
So I think we should establish the fact that we were at a Christmas party the other day, and all of a sudden we heard some screams. Not
Yeah.
screams of like people being scared, but screams of excitement.
Delight and
Delight.
excitement.
I feel like it was more like a silent scream.
No, I
Really?
heard
Oh,
it
no, no,
from
no.
across the room.
There were literal. It sounded like,
Like Elvis walked in?
yeah, it did.
Alright.
Oh, wow. Someone pat themselves on the
I mean,
back.
I was gonna go Justin Bieber, but you know, you think you're Elvis, then I'm
But
just gonna let you live with your delusions of grandeur.
I don't know. All of a sudden we
We're
look
going
I
off
would
the trail a
much
little
rather
bit.
claim being Elvis than Justin Bieber. Thank you very much.
But then all of a sudden we look over and see Daylan in
Is
a
wearing
full-blown Christmas suit,
3-piece too, yeah.
three-piece suit.
3-piece ugly sweater suit, which we'll put a picture up right here. Right here.
And then,
So, remember I told you guys.
Detour.
Remember I told you guys about this booming real estate market that I've been wanting to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we are.
Here we go.
wow.
This is a little interesting house on the side of the road. Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright.
So here we are.
Yeah. We fall asleep. We wake up in Daylan's car, and he brings us here.
So this lovely,
Yeah. Let's take a little tour, shall we?
Yeah. so this lovely little two-bedroom,
I'll meet
two-bath.
you inside, guys.
Okay. So we've got an extremely open floor plan.
This little two-bedroom, two-bath, lovely home. Lots of acreage.
Lots of natural light coming through.
We got a lot of, good skylights.
Great use of reclaimed materials
Oh yeah.
in here.
Guys, shiplap. Shiplap everywhere.
Look, we got some brick over in here.
Joanna Gaines, if you go,
Exposed brick
Exposed
and
brick.
shiplap.
Fantastic.
that is Adobe, sir.
This
Legit.
is amazing.
Adobe.
Leave it to the inspector.
Functional. The fireplace is actually in good shape.
That is fantastic.
That's
Look at the
good to know.
artwork. Look
Oh,
at the
yeah.
artwork.
Custom art all over the home.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Let's see what else. Oh, I mean, this bathroom totally refurbished.
Exposed brickwork.
Exposed.
See, I told you there was exposed brick in this house.
Oh, okay. Oh, look.
It does need a little cleaning, a little sprucing.
Yeah, listen,
So we got some room for storage.
But for at this
Bring a
price
broom.
point,
Yeah, bring a
this
broom and a
price
hammer,
point,
and you're
where
fine.
Are you gonna find anything like
Yeah,
this?
extra storage.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at this walk-in closet. That's pretty cool. And look, it has like a window. I haven't seen
Like a
this
pass
before.
through from
From the
room to
laundry room.
So you can just kind of
Yeah.
go right through. That's pretty cool.
See, this house
You
has
can
it all.
check up on the kids, when they're
Honey,
sleeping.
stop the car.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
It's actually got a dustpan, so you don't
Comes-
even need
yeah.
one of those.
Don't have to bring that.
It's just got that old world feel to it.
It really does.
Well,
It
it's
really
pretty cool
does.
that you can walk through any room and get outside.
It's true. Yeah, access to the exterior of the home
And I mean, look at
from
these.
every room.
Look at
Every
these
room
views.
has a private entry.
Look at these views. I mean,
You don't get these.
Location.
Quiet neighborhood.
listen. For anyone that doesn't want to be around those neighbors, this is a place for you. And like I always said, if I can sell my wife on marrying me, then sell this house.
Well,
that was
That's
interesting.
pretty cool.
yeah.
Moving on.
Leave it to us
Heading
to
down
be in
the
the middle
trail.
of nowhere
And show a house real quick.
and show
See?
the house.
We are showing a house.
Yeah.
I told
Always
you I'd
working.
make this a business expense.
That's right.
Always working.
Real estate. There. Now it's a business trip.
There you go.
No, so my wife just sent me a text message. It was funny.
Cool story.
She said, "Have fun and be safe, and try not to get run over by a Jeep again."
Okay. You again?
Again, for a second time.
I was gonna say, there's
Because
to do it again.
were I to get run over by a Jeep today, it would not be the first time I've been run over by a Jeep.
Like, I've never been run
Now-
over by a vehicle, but to do it again.
Now, is it like somebody ran you over?
No,
No.
no. Listen. The story's lame. Okay, and it's lame because it happened to me.
Okay.
If it happened to you, it would be funny.
Okay.
And I'm okay with it being funny
Okay.
because it happened to me, and so it's very lame. I was used to have this little Jeep Cherokee. I was gonna turn it into just a kind of a fun toy vehicle. Go off road or show houses in those hard to get to areas. And one day I decided to drive it to work, just because. And
Told you there was real estate signs out here.
yeah, there are.
You guys are missing out, man.
I'm missing some opportunities. And so I pulled my car out of my driveway and parked it on the street in front of my house and got in my Jeep and went to go leave for the day. And as I pulled up next to my car, I remembered that, oh, crud, my car charger is in my car. So I threw it in park and hopped out to go get my car charger out of my car. Except for it didn't stay in park.
Wow.
Popped
As
into reverse.
Cherokees seem to do.
Popped into reverse on me. So I go chasing after it so that it doesn't, end up in my neighbor's front room.
Right.
And so I catch it. I'm climbing up into it. I got my hand on the steering wheel, which has a steering wheel cover on it.
Oh,
The steering wheel cover peels off.
And
I fall down and am run over by I ran myself over
wow.
with my own vehicle.
How bad?
I mean, I still showed houses that day.
Well, that's because
After I went to the hospital to make sure that there was no internal injuries or broken bones.
Right.
I walked with a limp for a few days, and now I'm fine.
Wow.
like a little gangster.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
So,
Well, good for you.
So yeah, you're not allowed to run me over,
Right. You're not
today.
allowed to run yourself
and I'm not
over.
allowed to run myself over.
Fair enough.
this was not that long ago, though.
No.
When
This
you
was
said I
less than
still
a year
showed
ago.
houses that
Right.
day,
Yeah.
That had to be fairly recent.
that gave me clue as to
Time
how
frame,
recently
It was earlier this
transpired.
year.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It's been within the last 12 months
All right.
that I did this.
Well, then that is a very valid warning that she should give you.
So then I sold that thing, and because listen, if it betrayed me once, it's gonna betray me again,
Right?
and
Which
that
I
kind of
would've
behavior
learned
can't be
that lesson.
tolerated. You got to send a clear message.
Yeah.
A clear
This
message.
is not going
Not today, Christine.
And it
Nope.
shows
Yeah,
the other cars.
exactly. Shows all the other cars that I'm not putting up with any
Business.
nonsense.
Yeah,
I had
exactly.
I had a car like that too. I had a 2000 Mitsubishi Galant,
I didn't know
and
you used to be a woman.
Wow.
So I was in 5 car accidents in that car,
Oh my god.
Man.
and I swear 0 of them were my fault. That car was
It
trying
was
to
just a
actively
trouble mag. It
trying
was
to
a trouble
murder
mag.
me.
Yeah.
Like,
Quick question.
not even lying.
Quick question. Out of those 5 accidents, what was the common denominator?
The car.
Not you.
No,
The car.
not me.
Got
It
it.
was the car.
Got it.
Listen, it's
Just
2018. We don't talk about personal responsibility anymore.
That's
Well,
right.
That's true.
Excellent.
So,
Tucker, you know what to do.
It's time.
It's time.
Just go to the drum.
out here having a good time. You need to learn to not be so hard on yourself. Realize that you're a human being with feelings, emotions, and limitations.
You know what? And you have friends that like, care about you.
And friends in low places.
I mean, not any of us.
Yeah, they're not in the car right now,
Right.
but you do have people that love you. I've never met them.
Yeah.
Which is just a little production note for our viewers at home. To provide you with the highest quality audio experience, we have to record these videos with no heat or air in the vehicle.
Well,
So
behind the scenes knowledge for you.
sometimes it can get a little warm, get a little gamey.
Gaming, nice.
We do it for you.
Yes. Make those sacrifices just for you. We're doing our part.
Now do yours. Smash that share button.
That's right.
Oh, nice. Like and share.
We need one share for every bead of sweat on our foreheads. Hey,
When?
some people work the night shift. Don't
Don't knock
bag on those people.
The morning may be the only time they have to drink.
That's right. That's our lesson in being judgmental today. Just because you see someone pounding a 40 at 8 o'clock in the morning
Doesn't mean they haven't seen some stuff.
doesn't mean they didn't just get off of work.
Yeah, that could
They're
be
just
their
trying
nighttime.
They're just trying to enjoy a tasty adult beverage before they go to bed, like you do, Susan.
Susan. Oh my god.
He's a national treasure.
Just a good dude.
You know, he is. I think I don't know him, obviously. Wish I did.
I know.
Hit me up, dude.
It'd be cool to hang out with him.
Hit me up, Dwayne. Slide in those DMs.
Come on
But,
over. We'll take you out.
Yeah, man.
I
We'll show
won't
you a good
drug
time.
you.
But he seems like a really just genuinely decent human being.
Yeah.
And he is, not that his films are works of cinematic masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination.
Just good fun.
I don't know. Did
But-
you see Skyscraper?
I did. It was like Die Hard, but with an amputee. And not Christmas.
Yeah.
But The Rock is one of those actors who, if he makes a movie, I'm going to go see it.
Yeah.
And I think that, Dwayne, if you just keep believing in yourself,
Don't stop.
No. Not
that
doing
one
it.
of these days, that Oscar-winning role is going to come your way.
Oh, by far.
And then
Even-
everyone will smell what
I
The
think
Rock
it's
is cooking.
Even if it's an
Fast and
honorary
Furious
Oscar.
spin-off that's coming. That's got Oscars written all over it.
Which one?
The new Fast and Furious spin-off.
Jeez. And I love those movies,
Yes.
by the way.
I actually think it'll
See-
be pretty cool. I'll go see it.
All right.
I'm going to go see it. Don't get me wrong.
Here's. All right. So here's.
Because I'm too invested in the franchise to not see the next one.
That's
story
where
line?
I feel like the Fast and Furious movies. I feel about those about 5 on, like you do about
5 is possibly one of the best ones.
Christmas, Santa Claus 3.
They were wholly unnecessary and didn't really fit the narrative. Yes, I get it.
They're just so
They could have
outlandish.
They could have just been an
So
entirely different
outlandish.
film franchise, and it may have been a better.
I agree
fit.
with that.
Yeah.
That probably would have been a smarter play.
Yeah,
Because
just like the Santa Claus 3 should have just never been made.
It's like it's just so outlandish. Like, what was maybe I can't remember. If
Whatever,
it was
dude. He jumped a Ferrari from one building to another. That was dope.
The- All right, boys, we're here.
Nice.
About time.
Kind of smoothed out a little bit.
So
That road never really really smoothed out for us.
Still,
did it?
still waiting on that one.
sorry about that.
It happens.
We're gonna go dine at the Crown King Saloon.
Crown King Saloon and
It's like I think it was like built in like 1906 or something like that. So
it's awesome, man.
it's seen some days.
And
It
it says
has.
like MJ's Diner / Saloon here, so that's cool.
All right.
The
I'm down.
The
Yeah.
food's pretty good. I've been here a couple times.
I think that after for as long a day as it's been, if it's edible, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Well, I can assure you of that.
Sweet.
All
All right,
right.
boys, let's go eat.
She's like, she hasn't touched it. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's right up there with pickles.
Well, I love pickles. I do not like coleslaw.
Thank you.
I do not like
It's
cabbage.
too good.
Pickles are good.
Yes. Oh, we have
If you're not
really good.
Well,
pickles.
they're good to throw in the garbage, so it's fine.
Or at the window.
Right?
I love that.
Apparently, I'm having
You
lunch
does
with a
them in
couple
like
of
ketchup, and
toppers.
then throw them
Yeah,
up against the
pickle.
wall.
Yes,
Have
pickle races.
Pickle races.
Yeah.
Kelly Madison.
Yep. Exactly.
Cool. Well, you know what you want. You know what you want.
Or,
I do know
or
what I
drinks. We can start with that if you need a minute.
Yeah, let's start with some drinks. I love a beer.
Okay. What kind of beer? You like ambers? I have Crown King Ale, which is Press Brewing Company's liquid amber. I have Arrogant Bastard. I have Guinness. I have. What else do I have?
I'll do
Kill Lifter.
I'll do the Crown King thing.
Yeah.
Just,
When
Anything else?
in Crown King.
Yeah.
Drink the Crown King Ale.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I might be a little intolerable sometimes, but
I'm on
we
the other
all
side of
know
it.
that Daylan is the worst.
No matter how bad we can be.
Daylan
There's
is
always, there's always somebody worse. It just happens to be me.
Which
You just happen to be friends with that person.
Yeah.
Which for people that don't understand the story of Daylan being the worst.
I mean, I don't think I need to say much other than the fact that he doesn't put his shopping carts away, and think that that's okay.
It made it very well known.
Yeah,
He did.
there's documented proof. Sometimes he even leaves his shopping carts in handicap parking spaces.
With our marketing abilities, we kind of let everyone know.
We decided to let the world know.
And it almost blew up in our faces of how quickly it caught on.
Yeah.
You
It's done
agree?
pretty well.
Yeah.
I think,
It's tapered off a little bit.
We've
We've
let
Not
it die
against you.
down a
Not
little.
against you in any way.
just because, we all have
because you were in on the
day
fun.
jobs.
Yeah, you were in on the fun as well.
Absolutely.
Not
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Not that you were crying in a corner anywhere.
No.
We
No,
did check.
you might
though.
have.
We did check because that bumped up really quick,
Yeah.
and we were both on the phone.
like, kind
and
of
we're
right at the beginning.
we're
We're
like,
like, is this okay?
yeah, like, are you sure? Yeah, you got business to run, man.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
and you're a good
If-
guy in good business. You know.
Well, I've heard there's a pretty
That's-
tragic backstory behind why you
Yes.
are the way you are, and maybe somebody will make a movie about that someday.
I've heard that's
It
coming
really, it would be a great story.
Yeah,
I
maybe
really
a
do.
short film.
about for your
Yeah,
hatred
no,
towards
yeah.
shopping
Maybe we could
carts.
try and air it at Cannes, or something a little less pretentious.
I'm sure
I
somewhere
don't think
we
it would
could.
really fit in the can.
I don't think you
Depending on
know.
the dark story it is, I mean,
It's a dark story.
it needs to be
It's a
told.
dark story.
It needs to be told.
It does. I feel like you can better understand who I am by knowing why I am.
It's true.
Did that
That was good.
get you right in
That was
the
great.
feels a little bit?
Teardrop rolls down your cheek.
Oh man.
So you've even had people jumping on the bandwagon of
Yeah.
Daylan being one.
Oh, I'm accused for all sorts of things. Yeah.
Well, I think
Uh,
between us,
Most
anytime something
recently,
bad
I was
happens,
accused for something at the Bloom Tree office.
Well, yeah, you were accused of canceling people's reservations for
Oh, that's
our annual
right.
Christmas
Yeah,
party.
yeah. And then it was I killed the water cooler.
yeah,
You did. You broke
you
the water cooler.
broke the water cooler.
Basically, even my kids are on this bandwagon. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Anytime something goes wrong
In your house?
in the world.
Yeah. In the world. Watching the
The
news.
news,
You're like,
Just shaking their
genocide
head.
in Rwanda. Freaking Daylan.
well, that happened before your time.
But still.
You know, that's been in the works for. But I'll tell you what, the famine in Somalia that's been
That
coming
was
up
you.
recently. That was all you.
I know anytime your
Blood
name
diamonds.
anytime
Your
your
fault.
Blood
name is
diamonds.
mentioned in my house, I'm just like, oh yeah, I was talking to Daylan. At least one of my kids will be like,
Ah,
he's the worst.
my own kids do it. It's actually pretty funny. My own kids will chime in occasionally when like I'm talking about something like, well, you are the worst.
Yeah.
All right.
Just the sarcasm in it is
Yeah.
pretty thick.
But truthfully, I mean, you're like one of our best friends in the whole world, man. We love you. We just want you to
Which is
be
why-
better.
I know
You are.
We want to make you
That's
a
why
better
we
person.
stick so close to you,
Right.
because we feel like maybe some of our virtual wear off on you.
Yeah. At some point.
There's no hope, guys. I'm sorry.
So, but, I mean, we touched on it a little bit earlier. It may or may not make it into the earlier part of the video, but you know, we started our own little venture together, the three of us.
You did.
And I think right now would be kind of a cool opportunity to tell the story of it, just for a second.
Okay.
So the
Please
three of
tell
us,
me.
yeah. These guys want to know.
I know. I was
no,
like,
so
what's
we-
the story?
Well,
there's a story?
It's no secret at this point that we love making videos, and it's something that we want to do more of, and help other people make better videos.
Right.
With their marketing and everything like that.
So
yeah.
we began a little venture that we call Murder Media, and the name sounds kind of dark. I'll admit.
It does. It sounds very like
It
But
sounds a
there-
little morose.
There's a great
The
reason
mom.
behind it. There's a
Right.
great.
Yeah.
There's a story, Tucker.
yeah, I don't know.
Well aware of.
Yeah.
Well, and so the bigger
I'm all, huh?
really there it is. You know, back in my former career, we used to kind of start every day with talking. You know, we'd have little team huddles every morning, and we would tell people that we're not in the cell phone business, we're in the murder business, because we're out to kill the game every day.
Absolutely.
You know, we were killing the sales game, killing the customer service game, and so
Not
we would
killing
always just say
customers,
not the customers,
Okay.
but
Just
the
the
customer
game.
service game.
Killing
Just
with
the game.
kindness.
The customer service game, we killed it. And so we would repeat that. We're not in the cell phone business, we're in the murder business. And as maybe everyone knows, but maybe they don't. A group of crows is called a murder. And so we kind of worked that into our logo, and that's what we're here to change the social media marketing game a little bit, especially in our little hometown of Prescott, and as an extension into the Cottonwood Verde Valley area as well.
Yeah, through different
And,
businesses and everything, just helping with marketing and doing something different and doing something cool.
Yeah,
Well, and you know, I mean, there's as entrepreneurs ourselves, you know, we know what it's like to be figuring out this internet thing. You know, the social media stuff. How do you properly build a following, build a relationship with clients? And so, you know, we've been able to hone those skills through building our own brands, our own businesses.
Yeah.
And, you know, so.
And I think a big old thing is not doing the same old thing.
Right.
That a lot of people do. And we can, I think when our collective minds get together, we think of some pretty crazy, cool stuff.
yeah.
Doing some videos, and we get a lot of good feedback of people being like, you know, that's really cool outside the box, and it's really cool what you're doing. And let's, you know, do more of that and bring it, you know. Do
Yeah,
that.
so if
Do
you
that
want
for you.
videos made, call the Murder Media team.
Exactly.
We can make it
Do
happen
it.
for you.
If you need a home inspection,
Call him,
That's,
Call
that's
the
because I can't
segue.
do that.
Yeah, that's the segue.
And if you need to
into-
buy or sell a home, call one of us
or both of us.
or both of us. That's what we do. You know, those are our day jobs. This is what we do as a passion project. We have so much fun doing it, and yeah.
And we
that's
work
the
with
game.
Daylan all the time. That's how we were kind of introduced through Sentry Inspecting, and he does an awesome job. That I know
He's
on
murdering
my-
that game.
He's on my speed dial for, you know, anytime I need something done, and he has yet to turn anything down. As much as he's probably wanted to.
He answers our calls. He takes great care of our
Reluctantly
clients.
sometimes.
Yeah. Like,
He's like,
Ah.
oh my gosh, another one of those.
one of those guys. No, but and he makes us look good to our clients. He instills them with a sense of confidence when they're going through something very difficult, which is buying a new house. So
Well,
that's
like
why we love Daylan.
I know, and I say it on a
Even though
routine
he's
basis. I was like, he's one of my best friends, and I get along with him great. But if he did a bad job, I wouldn't be using him all the time.
Yeah.
So that
He'd
goes
still be
to
one of my
extra
best
show.
friends of all time, but
Right, but he also
wouldn't
does.
be our home inspector.
But because he does such a
I'm
good
sorry,
job.
man. I love you as a person, but
Yeah.
you're garbage as a home inspector.
I really need you to focus in on this media creation stuff because
Your day job.
I would have called you to do this home inspection, but I really need you to focus on this.
Most of the time they tell you, like, keep your day job, don't quit your day job. We're really,
pushing
pushing
you to
Well, and,
ditch that day
and
job.
now news of today is that we'll start having more merchandise.
Yeah.
Everything.
We're going to, merchandise is going to be pretty dope. And that's actually something that, food's here.
Food's here.
Hold on. Pause.
Time out.
Holy
Oh
smokes, that
my
looks
gosh.
fantastic.
Oh,
What is your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Let everybody, okay?
That is awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, something that we're going to kind of step up our game a little bit. Going to be introducing some interesting little ideas and things for marketing. You know, nothing big like size-wise, but I think pretty impactful, custom. So more about that to come
Stay tuned.
in the next maybe month or so.
In the
That'd be awesome.
meantime, we're gonna start ramping up production on stickers and T-shirts and all that kind of fun stuff. So keep an eye out for that soon. We'll probably do a setup like a separate commerce site for it. So keep your eyes out for it.
Childhood issues or what?
No. Current issues.
Current issues. Be strong, Tucker. Be strong.
Oh, the pickle taste.
A pickle touches French fry.
Oh,
No, it was on the
That's what I mean. It was on. You got some pickle juice on there.
lettuce and
You barf on me.
I'm holding strong. It wasn't that bad. Like when you buy it, and it's like that strong.
And we're back. Feeling alright, man?
Yeah, feeling
Good.
much better now. Thank
Good,
you.
good, good.
Once it kind of hits,
Pickle juice, man.
it takes me out. Kryptonite.
Ugh.
Tucker's kryptonite
I'm
is
with you.
pickle juice.
100%.
So
100%. Pickle
I
juice.
don't have that reaction. So I don't know what it's like to be you.
You're so much cooler than me.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying I don't know what it's like to have that kind of reaction to basically vinegar.
When you break
Yeah.
it down,
Yeah.
You break
It's
it
all
down
good.
hard.
I'm glad you're okay. And
Well, speaking of glass,
yeah, dude,
So-
it's been a great day.
yeah,
It's
thank
been
you
a great
Really-
day.
very much for.
Thanks for kidnapping us.
yeah,
Anytime.
I'd love to get the brand name of chloroform that you use. I don't even have a
well,
headache.
I know,
It's just
like
the brand that's sponsoring this video, Chloroform brand.
Chloroform.
Yeah,
brand.
there's no
brand,
generic
Chloroform.
chloroform for you guys.
Okay.
Well, I
Any
mean,
kind of special rag do you use? Or just a regular?
No,
old
the
stuff?
rag really doesn't make a difference. It's just the brand,
Okay.
chloroform.
pure.
Pure.
Yeah.
Cool. Right
Cool.
on.
Well, I appreciate
No
that.
side
Well,
effects.
None whatsoever. Like I said, I don't have a headache or anything.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
So-
I'm feeling okay. It's a nice little day out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
yeah, Sentry Inspecting. How can people get a hold of you, man?
We're available by phone. That's usually the best way to get a hold of us. 928-301-0336. We can go to our website, sentryinspecting.com, and don't make the common assumption that you're hearing the word century. It's Sentry with an S. S-E-N-T-R-Y, like a guard.
Yeah,
Like
good
a guard.
guard.
So I do have to.
Protecting you from mistakes in the home buying experience.
That was the vision when I came up with the name.
It's a really cool logo. I've always been a big fan. I think I tell you all the time what a big fan I am of your logo.
I don't think you've ever said that actually.
I've said it multiple times. It's on the side of your Jeep.
I know.
So if you see an
I
orange
put it-
Jeep with the Sentry
You mean somebody
logo,
didn't sneak that up on you?
that shocks me. But now we have new stickers for our vehicle.
We
Yeah,
do.
we got some stickers for our respective vehicles, and
Kind of finishing
I
off.
think it's time to head back to civilization, gentlemen.
Yeah. So
So thanks for riding along with us. Thanks
Thank
you.
Well,
for
thank
riding
you
along
for.
with
I was
us.
gonna say, I
us.
think you rode with me.
Oh yeah, we rode with you, but you know,
Exactly. Thank you for
the
riding along
line
with us.
is the
Yeah.
line, okay?
Exactly.
And yeah.
So-
Until next time, he's Tucker.
He's weird.
We gotta go.